Tonight's episode is brought to you by the Be Real Podcast Network. For more episodes like this, go to BREELnetwork.com. Enjoy the show.
Today on our show, we go over our top 5 ninja.
Keeyaaaaaa! Everybody was...
Condition.
Hello, nerds, geeks, freaks, and internet peeps, and welcome to another episode of Basement Condition. I'm Brandon.
I'm Beard.
I'm Allie.
I am... Kyle.
Oh, Kyle.
That time when you did that, for some reason, it made me think of The Price is Right.
That's what I've been trying to do every time.
Oh.
I've even wanted to
come on down.
I've been wanting to overdub Price is Right music when I do it. Now I'm gonna have to do a new one because now you guys caught on.
Oh, is that going to be the new thing? We got to figure out
Maybe
what you're doing.
Perhaps.
That'll be fun. You know what'll be? You know what else will be fun? This top 5 episode.
Absolutely.
I feel like this is going to be the worst top 5 we've ever done. No, I'm just kidding. I think
You're so
I think it's gonna be.
negative.
I think it's going to be interesting.
Top
I'm really
5
curious.
ninjas.
I'm really curious to see what Allie's list is, because I kind of already know probably what both of your lists are going to be, because you guys are just fucking so straight to the grain. It's going to be like, Leonardo.
I don't know. my top 2, well, you could probably guess easily, but I only picked one from each group of ninjas.
Okay. I'm more just messing around. But
And then my top 3...
I'm just horsing around, guys.
You horsing?
Yeah.
Alright.
Just colting around.
Shall we start with a little history lesson?
Give us our little lesson there, Brando.
A ninja, or shinobi, is a covert agent or mercenary in feudal Japan.
My God.
Yes. Its functions include espionage, sabotage, infiltration, assassination, and guerrilla warfare.
Alright.
Some confuse ninjas with samurai, but ninjas are deemed dishonorable and beneath the samurai. Samurai observed strict rules about honor and combat.
Honor.
Ninjas use an array of different weapons, such as shorter swords and daggers, but the katana is the ninja's main weapon of choice. That's
What about-
that sharp-ass
I know what
blade.
it is.
Just making sure.
What about the sai?
As well as...
Just indoors.
I don't even know names.
No, yeah, they use those, and darts, spikes, knives, ninja stars, also known as...
Shuriken?
Thank you, there you go.
Shuriken!
Now I don't have to say it. And this isn't that easy. Kusarigama. Kusarigama.
Sweet.
It's the,
God bless
the little wooden handles with the...
With the little thigh with the chain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds delicious.
I drew a picture in brackets. And bows and arrows are used for sharpshooting.
Yes, and they also do Indian burns on people.
Sons of bitches. And they're gone before you even know what hit you.
Just got chocolate milk in my beard.
Oh no.
At least it didn't go up your nose again. That sounded
You
painful.
don't need a tissue, really. You just gotta lick it.
Well,
Got an
yeah, so it
issue?
gets deep in there.
Here's a tissue.
I don't even know what that is, but I'm gonna lick it.
But yes, that is our little history lesson. The more you know, the more you feel smart.
The more
half
smarter
the
you
battle.
are.
Because knowledge is power.
I am so smart. S-M-R-T.
Once again, this show is brought to you by Fun-utainment. We're funny, educational, and sexy.
And it's a nerdy kind of podcast.
And I actually fucked that up because it was supposed to be... No, I didn't. I kind of did.
sounded
No, I
right.
should have said edutainment.
Should have just went with it.
I fucked it up. I'm feeling like
Fun-utainment.
that sounds more like a ninja thing. Come watch the fun-utainment. Edutainment. Educational and sexy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I think Beard is actually starting this list this week. Am I correct or am I wrong?
I think so, but I was just going to say, I think one of the things that made this list a lot of fun is that it it being top 5 ninjas left it so open because it can
Yeah.
be
You can
comic
use
books,
any medium.
movies, TV shows,
Video game.
video games.
Video game.
Quit playing them video games. Beardo.
Quit whacking off in front of Ladybird. oh, damn it, Bobby.
Alright,
We'll have to go back and edit that whole thing.
Alright, Beard.
Alright, indeed. Well, first off, I'm going to say I didn't play any of the ninja video games,
Video games?
but with the exceptions of like
Tell you
the
what.
earlier like NES games like Kung Fu and stuff like that, and like the original Ninja Gaiden, I think.
Double
Nice.
Dragon.
But like I didn't play like those later ones on PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3 or 4, all of them like
Me neither.
whatever. So
We'll get to it.
Well,
yeah,
there's a
so
lot
my
of other
first one
choices.
here, and like you said, is probably an obvious one, but I'm going straight with Naruto Uzumaki.
Nice. Good call.
It's a show I've never watched.
I love Naruto.
That's a show?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an anime.
And the video game and a
Yeah.
manga. And it's
It
kinda-
started as a manga, yeah.
Yeah.
What's a manga?
It's like a
It's like a Japanese,
Japanese comic book.
Okay.
That goes backwards.
Huh?
Don't they read backwards?
Yeah, you read right to left.
Yeah.
Strange.
Yeah, I've been
It
reading a
is.
lot of manga lately. I'm actually just reading the Dragon Ball manga currently. It's quite good.
That's a big eye goo.
My brain doesn't function well enough to read that way.
No? Yeah, I
Alright,
never
so
got into them.
explain a little, because
So, Naruto Uzumaki comes from Konoha, or I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's a
Sounds
hidden
right.
village in the land of fire, but the crest on their like headbands is a leaf. So I think he's from like Leaf Village or something.
Oh, good old Leaf Village.
Where the three of you would love to live one day.
He was so the anime starts, there's a demon, a nine-tailed fox, who's attacking the Leaf Village, and the Hokage at the time, he's like the Grand Master, like shinobi, sacrifices himself to basically put a jinsu on the demon and trap it inside a human body, which is in a way his son, but in doing so he dies. So Naruto's born and he's like an orphan and he's an outcast and nobody likes him and nobody respects him. And basically his goal in life is to become the greatest Hokage. So
which
people
is like
would,
a ninja.
yeah, like the greatest shinobi, just so people would respect him and whatever.
What a touching story. Does he
But-
kick ass too? I hope so.
Well, the thing is, he's like your typical like protagonist.
He's
like,
kind of the
main
Goku
character.
of the
He's-
franchise,
Yeah, like
if you
he's
will.
a goofball, but he always comes through in the end. Like he's got like the biggest heart.
He's also got some
Like-
badass powers.
Yeah.
Why don't you
Powers
tell
always
us
help.
about some of them?
Well, he can use the power of the nine-tailed fox, and he can turn into like a big giant fox.
Yes.
It's pretty
Sexy.
dope.
That's
Yeah.
scary.
He can
But-
also duplicate himself.
Like
Yeah,
a
it's
fox.
one of the jitsus or jinsos or whatever it's called. Is like shadow cloning and stuff like that. He makes like duplicates and pretty cool. Like, but the show there's like hundreds of ninjas and like hundreds of, or not hundreds, but like a bunch of different clans and
Thousands.
stuff. So yeah, there's quite a few characters to choose from, but
It's true.
I
Have you
just
ever-
went with Naruto.
Have you ever played the Vigi games?
I played one of them.
They're pretty fun. They're almost as good as like Tenkaichi or Budokai Tenkaichi 3, but not. They're just like a little less cool. But
Just
they're
a little
fun.
less.
Slightly less cool.
They're like the Diet Coke.
They're like the Diet Coke.
Hate Diet Coke.
I know. Why do bitches always like that shit? Like, I know so many girls that are like, Diet Coke's God. And I'm like, no.
Oh.
It tastes like shit. It literally tastes like dick.
Just the carbonation with the tiniest hint of Coke.
It doesn't even taste like Coke, though. It's like that aspartame or whatever the fuck it's called, and it just tastes like garbage.
I think you mean cancer.
Yes, because everything causes cancer nowadays. Hanging out here with you guys, I'm slowly dying.
It's true.
Good
pick, Beardo.
Yeah, I love Naruto, so I'm stoked on
I
that.
didn't see that coming because I didn't know what it was. So
Well, there you go.
Well,
when you said that, I was expecting like one of 4 Ninja Turtles on your list.
I think for people that really like, like anime and manga and stuff, Naruto can be an obvious choice. And it's also not as safe as just being like, Goku! I mean, I almost had Goku on my list, but I was like, I had Krillin last week, so
So, I mean, like, where to draw the line with a ninja?
Yeah,
They've
because
got
Goku really
superpowers.
isn't a ninja. Goku's like a warrior.
Yeah.
Who's also like a god apparently now. I haven't really been following the new Dragon Ball Z, but he can go Super Saiyan Blue now. And
We've been told by one of our listeners that it's really good.
Oh no, I've been meaning to check it out. I want to read all the manga first, and then I'm gonna get there. Either way, Brenda's.
All right, so number 5,
Go ninja.
the Dark Archer, also known as Malcolm Merlin.
He's from Green Arrow?
Yes.
Hey, I got one.
First appearance was Justice League of America number 94 in November 1971.
Ah, yes, I've got that one on my shelf.
I know. I wish I had it. I'm jealous.
I don't.
Yeah. He doesn't either. So before Green Arrow became Green Arrow, he was inspired to take up archery by Merlin the Magician. And later on, once Green Arrow became famous, Merlin challenged the hero and ended up losing and vanishing for many years. And when he returned, he was part of the League of Assassins. Merlin has even been a tutor to Damian Wayne, as well as training Cassandra Cain, who is the future Batgirl, and Damian Wayne is the future Robin / the son of Batman. Yes, Kyle?
Question. Is this Merlin the same Merlin of King Arthur fame?
No.
That sucks.
He's not a ninja.
With young Archimedes, his
Archimedes!
his owl.
He's got a loose wizard sleeve.
Later, his story would change slightly, and he was Green Arrow's best friend's father growing up, and at one time tried to have an affair with Green Arrow's mother.
Oh my.
Which is what inspired the TV show.
That's hot.
Oh.
Except they actually had an affair on the TV show.
Really nice.
Well, I mean, for TV, they needed to. Because who's going to watch if they didn't?
Exactly.
Not this guy, and I don't even watch anyway.
Exactly.
But now that I know there's an affair, I may go back and watch it even though I never will.
Yeah. I just think he's a kick-ass character, and he's...
Nice.
He bested Arrow in the first season, really.
Yeah, and in some of, like, the comics, he's, like, hired to kill people. Like, right now in the Green Arrow series, he was hired to, like, destroy Green Arrow and Oliver Queen, like, his image and stuff, and then he was told to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so you said his real name's Malcolm, correct?
Yes.
So how close to the middle is he?
He's pretty close.
Sorry, that was quite the stretch there.
That's a great show.
That is a good show. It's apparently the precursor to Breaking Bad. It's
heard.
the post. It's the post Breaking Bad story. Is that all you got there for your little boy?
I think so.
Oh,
he's a pretty big boy. He's a grown man.
He is quite big.
Probably pretty old now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well.
And now he's portrayed on Legends of Tomorrow because he's part of the Legion of Doom.
My God.
Oh, what a rush!
Thank you.
Well,
Spike in the.
That's how he talks. Every interview. What do you think about this, Hawk?
Well, Mean Gene, the tag team we're about to face is like a booger stuck up my nose.
I actually was just watching some WCW, and he actually said that in a promo.
Oh my God.
He's like,
Sting and Lex Luger, you're like a booger up my nose.
or something. Whatever. Great. My number 5. Hey, you have 2 wrestling fans here. You're not.
Yeah, I'm laughing over here.
You're not outnumbering me this week.
Well, it's 2 on. Oh, no, never mind.
Yeah, it's 2 on 2.
Good numbers, Nacho.
1, 2, 3, 4 people. I can count.
Ninjas.
Ninjas. Okay,
Go
so my
Ninja.
number 5 is Gomon from Mystical Ninja. Gomon is the protagonist of the Mystical Ninja series.
God bless you.
If you're not familiar with those video games, there's also an anime, some comics, but primarily I'm speaking the video games. There was some on the NES, the Super Nintendo, and 64. I don't think there are any new ones after that.
What
I
kind
can't
of
seem
game
to
is it
recall
like?
one on like GameCube.
They're kind of like beat 'em ups in a way. On the N64, it's kind of like a beat 'em up, but open world esque. I guess you could
Yeah.
say they're fun.
Like in one point, you're in like a giant mech suit or robot, right?
Yeah. There's tons of stuff you can do in the game. So, Goemon is a hot-blooded, blue-haired man who plays both sides of the card in somewhat of a Robin Hood kind of role, i.e. he's actually a thief and robs from the rich.
Does he give to the poor?
No, I think he just keeps for himself.
Dick.
He has many abilities when it comes to combat, but always usually sticks to his main weapon of choice, which I feel like you guys would appreciate. His golden smoking pipe.
Excuse me?
Yeah, his weapon's like a big pipe, and he just beats people with it, but it's like a smoking pipe.
That would hurt and be really insanely annoying at the same time.
Embarrassing. He beat me up with his pipe.
With him on the cover of the 64 cover?
Yeah. Depending on the game, he can find other pipes that provide different powers and abilities. I've always been a huge fan of the Mystical Ninja franchise and hope to see it revisited one day. Goemon makes my number 5 spot because his games are funny. He's tough as shit, uses a fucking smoking pipe for a weapon. How can you go
Nintendo,
wrong?
if you're listening, Switch.
Yeah, Switch.
Where's my pipe?
I'm with Beard. If Nintendo, I doubt you're listening, but Reggie feels me. If you are listening, I would love to see a new Goemon game on the Switch. And don't make it a shitty mini game. Make it like a full fucking Mystical Ninja game, because we need a new one.
Yep.
The one for N64 was good. It was good.
And throw him in Super Smash.
Fuck, man, that would be
That'd be
amazing.
awesome.
I wonder if Nintendo still even owns the rights to him. I wonder who does. It might be Sunsoft. I'm not sure though.
It's a big issue with games, I guess, right? It's just
The rights. Yep. So yeah, that's my number 5.
Not the lefts, but the rights.
If you have not heard of or played any of the Mystical Ninja games, I would highly recommend them. They're usually pretty cheap because they're not super rare.
I might try it out. It sounds...
They're fun, yeah.
It rings a bell, too.
The older ones aren't as great. Like, they feel a little primitive now, but the N64 one still holds up as far as I'm concerned. Fun game. Used to rent it all the time from Blockbuster.
What are you concerned about?
That's on my...
I was going to show you a picture.
That's on my list of top games to get when I get a 64.
Yeah.
Again.
Very good.
Because you had one.
This guy.
I've got one, but for some reason I don't have it. Did I bring my controllers over to your place or something?
No.
Because I seem to have lost my Nintendo
Did you bring him to
64
Paul's
controllers.
at all, ever?
No.
I remember he used to have a shit ton of
I do remember him.
Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about.
That's hilarious.
Alright, Alistair.
Yes, Ali Sweetser. Man. Questionable, but most of the time, yes. Go.
Most of the time, yes.
60% of the time he works. Every time.
So, I'm kind of going with a group of ninjas here.
Ooh.
Is it a clan?
No. This is from its original air date, March 17, 2004, from South Park, Season 8, Episode 1.
Bastard!
Good times with weapons with the naughty ninjas.
Please just pick one of them or else you have my number 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's...
And don't say Balrog. I already spoiled it.
Okay, well, I guess I'll leave you Balrog. I don't know. For that, I still love Professor Chaos, but he's not really a ninja
He's
in this
kind of a
episode.
ninja
But
in
in
that
this
one, 'cause he
episode,
wants to be.
He's kind of, yeah. So
I like that we were on the same wavelength there.
I kind of thought of them last second. As we were sitting here, you guys started singing one of the theme songs or something like that.
I gave it away.
Yeah.
I will allow you to go with the entirety of them because I've already fucking given away my number 1.
That's okay. You can kind of go more into him. I'll go with Butters playing his evil alter ego,
Professor Chaos.
Professor Chaos.
And then he turns into a dog.
Yeah, he sets off to get revenge on the 4 ninjas, not realizing who he actually is. The boys agree to engage in battle with their new enemy. Professor Chaos gains the upper hand by neutralizing Kyle and Stan, and Cartman provides no help, as he prefers to use his ninja powers to embarrass Kyle, like, turn Kyle into a chicken! You are a chicken! Kenny comes to the defense and throws one of his shuriken, or his throwing stars, which actually hits Butters in the eye and becomes lodged in there. And that becomes the end of the battle because the boys end up freaking out because, they're going to get told on that they actually bought weapons. And they
not because they hurt their friend,
No.
but because their weapons are going to get taken away.
No, Butters
and
needs
grounded.
serious medical attention, but taking them to the local hospital would result in their parents finding out about their purchases. They try to pull the shuriken out to Butters' eye themselves, but that only makes things worse. Stan and Cartman decide the only way is to take Butters to a doctor is if they take him to a veterinarian's place, and he's dressed up like a dog
And they
just
glue fur on him.
Guys, this glue's starting to make me all woozy. What? But the fucking fight scenes that they have in this episode were great, and so good that they brought it back for the video game, which even more fun because you got to play as them.
Yeah, I agree. And yeah, the anime looks pretty believable.
It looks hilarious.
It's like their own style of anime.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
It was very, very well done. The whole episode was great, like I said, and I love that it transitioned to being able to actually play as them in all the fight scenes for the most part in the video game.
Yeah, it's like their special attacks and stuff like that.
Yeah, and Professor Chaos and Al Gore and all and
Yeah.
Man Bear Pig.
Well, we gotta get the Man Bear Pig radar.
So those guys were a lot of fun.
Yes.
I really enjoyed them.
Good call.
Yeah.
Well, as I say, I'll go into more detail when we talk about number ones. But
Yeah, absolutely.
that one of them, Balrog, being my number one.
All
right.
back to you, my
Numero
friend.
4.
Number 4, Donatello.
Nice.
From
Number
the Ninja
4,
Turtles.
eh?
Yeah.
Is he the only one on your list?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, growing up, again, like, it's stupid for whatever reason, me thinking that my favorite color was red. Raphael would be my favorite Ninja Turtle, but I never liked the idea
Or the Monday.
of size or anything like that, and especially in the video games. But Donatello always had the reach with the bow staff, and I'm just a huge fan of bow staffs and people who use them. I guess, and
I trained with one for 5 years.
I call my dick the bow staff because it grows longer.
Allie, that's gross.
Oh, sorry.
You're like
This
kinda
used to be a
angling
white
them at
couch,
me.
man.
It's got a nice tan
It's going
color
off
now.
of this and up into my nose. You're ramping it off of your Batman notebook.
That's a trick shot right there. You can't teach that.
God damn it.
Send help.
Stop
right,
farting on
period.
Ladybird.
Sorry.
yeah,
I kind of jacked that from you.
but yeah, like in other like story arcs and like publishers have like killed him off.
Really?
Yeah. And like he came back as like a cyborg and stuff, and I can't remember the other one,
A
but
hockey player.
was it a hockey player?
I don't know. I just used to have the toy of him as a hockey player, and if you squeezed his legs, he'd body check.
I think I had those too.
So many of those Ninja Turtle toys.
Yeah, I had so many of them.
I still want to get the WWE Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover series.
I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, they've got Sting, Cena, Undertaker, and Macho Man.
No fucking way.
Yeah, they look
That's
great.
Awesome.
$100 for all 4.
That's actually pretty sick.
Yeah. Pretty sick.
And for those out there who don't know, what color is he?
He's purple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at first in the comics they were actually all red.
They were all just red,
And then they changed it later on.
on the first comic, they were just black and white with like red, kind of
red
like
tint to it
tinges.
almost.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
It
It's in the
was
video
gory.
game, right?
I don't know. I love that old style in animation.
Well, that's
Me
why
too.
I
That's
love
why
the...
that's why I've been loving reading manga right now, because it's like they switch it up. Like in Dragon Ball right now, it's like the first couple pages of like chapter 1 will be like full color, and then it'll go to like this black and white like pen drawing kind of shit. It looks dope.
Well, that's why I like the first crossover with Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the miniseries. The
all
art is
pencil
like
done, right?
the
All
old
shading
school.
and stuff.
Yeah, it almost
Yeah.
looks like the old school Ninja Turtles,
Sick.
which is
Yeah.
perfect for Batman too, because it's dark and
They're a bit more edgy
work in the
as opposed
shadows.
to just big smiles
Yeah.
of pizza.
Batman's dark.
yeah.
Grizzly Adams did have a beard. All right, Brandon.
Number 4.
Number 4.
So my number 4 kind of goes with my number 5.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. First appearance was Batman number 232 in 1971.
Oh yeah, I got that one too.
Yeah. No, you don't.
No, I don't.
The Demon's Head, aka Ra's al Ghul.
Ah, nice.
Oh, the Grand
Am I pronouncing it
Master
right?
of
Ra's
the
al Ghul.
Raish. Yeah, Raish.
The Grand Master of Sexay.
The
I always have to double check when I spell this damn name too.
sorry of the what are they
League
called?
of Assassins.
League of Assassins. Yeah.
Or League of Shadows
League of
sometimes, I think.
Shadows.
It's funny because I always forget about him, and then like I'll play a Batman game and he like shows up, and I'm just like,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
I'm
Well,
gonna
yeah,
see your
he's-
daughter at some point too.
He's become one of
Yes,
Batman's
please.
most enduring enemies, as well as the grandfather of Batman's son, Damian Wayne, who is now Robin, and the leader of the Teen Titans, which is a kick-ass comic book series right now. Just saying. He is the leader of the League of Assassins and is immortal due to the Lazarus Pit, which is basically like a fountain of youth. Why did the couch just rumble?
I had taco salad for lunch again today.
Oh, great. So this makes him crazy dangerous as he has learned so many different skills for over a millennium of time.
My goodness, that is a long time.
And he's so badass, he was ranked number 7 on IGN's top 100 comic book villains list, Kyle.
Yet he was bested by Batman.
What the fuck?
Well,
is
he actually
IGN?
has, like, high regard for Batman. He wants Batman to take over
I
his
know.
mantle.
Yeah.
He does.
He does.
Why do you
and
keep grabbing
I
your
don't know.
nipples? What is wrong with
Those
you?
aren't my nipples.
It's been a while.
They're confusing me.
Well, no, because when we record, I kind of slouch, so I have to make
You're trying to be
myself sit up
Chris
straight.
I have to
No, not-
pinch my own nipples to get me to stand up.
Those aren't my nipples. That's a
I know.
weird
Remember
place.
on Saturday, I was confused about where your nipples
I
were.
know.
And then that like bald or whatever was just like, your nipples are probably right there.
Right that. But yeah, Ra's al Ghul, he's a badass. And he's got that crazy hair in the cartoons where
Yes.
it kind of like,
Yeah, does a little bit of a Doc Brown thing, but kind of
Yes.
controlled, but not at the same time.
kind of styled.
Yeah.
I used to have a next door neighbor named Raj.
Rajel.
Cool.
No, it was just Raj. I was just trying to fit in.
This is a shout out to Raj.
I don't even know if you're alive anymore, Raj, but if you are, you keep driving that red Jetta.
But
Moving on, Mr. Kyle,
All
what do
right.
you got for us?
So I actually had to make a last minute change here for my number 4. Originally, I had every emo kid from the early to mid 2000s because every single emo kid was really into being ninjas. There's Ninja Core. You guys remember that shit?
Ugh,
Like
yes.
every emo kid was like, "It's cooler to be a ninja than to be a pirate." It's like, fuck you.
Excuse
I think
me?
I just stayed away from those people, so I don't
It
really
was all about
remember much.
MySpace.
Oh, yeah. So what was your number 4?
So my actual number 4 was Reptile from Mortal Kombat.
Nice.
For my I cannot read today. I was having trouble reading at work today too. For my number 4, I've selected my favorite of the palette swap ninjas from the Mortal Kombat series.
He was the third one, right?
He was in the first game as well as a hidden character.
Ah.
Sizoth, better known as Reptile, is a green humanoid reptilian character, and he's badass as all fuck. He's trained in 3 combat styles: Hungar, Crab, and Baotu. He's a legendary warrior with a hunting... I can't read today, Jesus. He's a legendary warrior with a hunger for flesh and a constant desire to win the Mortal Kombat tournament. His aspirations to find the last of his race, have his planet freed from the grips of the outer world, though noble, can cause him fits of rage, insanity, and fury. He has many powers, like corrosive saliva, basically acid. He's able to disguise himself as essentially a human. He is a master of stealth. He can disappear and reappear in a cloud of smoke. He can shoot a green powerball from his hands, and he can also eat an entire human's head in one bite, amongst all other things. That was one of his fatalities, where he'd... That was my favorite one in Mortal Kombat 2, where he'd...
Fatality.
Thank you. That was one of my favorite ones in Mortal Kombat 2, where he'd take off his mask and then shoot his tongue out and just fucking take your head and eat you.
I love that shit.
Finish him. Outstanding.
So yeah, he's I picked Reptile because he was originally supposed to just kind of be a collaboration of Sub-Zero and Scorpion. So in the first game when you unlock him, he just has like basically all of their moves. And then in the second game they kind of made him have a bit more backstory, more purpose, his own kind of movesets. His fatalities are badass. And when I was a kid I always just thought he was way cooler because like, he'd take off his mask and you have a green fucking face and shit. I wanted to pick other characters from Mortal Kombat, but I felt like a lot of them were kind of stretching it, because, like, my people in Mortal Kombat are Liu Kang and Raiden. And I guess Liu Kang counts as a ninja too, but I wanted to talk about Reptile.
He's fucking badass.
wanted Reptile.
And then Scorpion, when he... Oh, never mind.
We'll get there in about 2 seconds, my friend.
Alright, moving on.
Ali and I seem to be on a similar wavelength today.
We have Mine's coming up too.
I'll pee in your mouth. Okay. Alistair Sweetser.
Okay, well, I'm going with Scorpion.
Nice.
From said Mortal Kombat game.
I did not see that coming.
No, I don't think anyone did. I just pulled it from right out there in the...
Atmospheric...
Sure, big word
area.
of area.
That big word of area.
Yeah, Beard's got it right. You didn't pull it out. You went, get over here.
Get over here.
And you had an idea.
I did. Right, sorry.
Come here.
Henzo Hasashi.
It's
Also known as Scorpion, which I didn't really know until looking this up today.
Yes.
It's just always been Scorpion. Get the fuck over here.
Did you know that reptile's name was Sizoth?
No, I did not, but
Well,
that
there you
sounds
go.
pretty badass. More
does.
badass than Hanzo. Hanzo, no!
Oh, no, Hanzo, I don't want to come here.
Hey man, there's a Hanzo in Overwatch and he's badass.
Is he?
Well, maybe Hanzo is a badass.
Is he a resurrected ninja?
No, but he's a samurai.
He is.
Wow.
Carry on.
There's kind of a big backstory behind Scorpion. His father was like a former member of the Shiraya Ryu. I don't know how to say it properly. But he forbade his son from joining the clan. He did not wish for his son to live the life of an assassin. However, Hanzo joined in spite of his father's wishes in order to provide his wife and son with a comfortable life. Scorpion is a hellspawn specter, inexorably seeking vengeance against those responsible for the destruction of his clan and the death of his own family. Despite the malevolent appearance, he is not inherently evil. He joins the forces of evil when promised a means of resurrecting his clan on Earth. You know, so it's he's got quite the backstory. He's not always been this evil motherfucker who we know him as in the video game, because some of my favorite fatalities when he just rips off that mask and blows fire at you. You know, and just everyone knows him from Get Over Here.
He's kind of like that. Even if you've never played Mortal Kombat, you may know that reference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's actually crazy when you look into the Mortal Kombat realm and the universe and the lore, and like all of the characters have ridiculously large backstories.
Yeah.
Like I fully basically just skipped right through Reptiles because I was looking at it earlier today. I was like, this is fucking 3 pages long. Like, if I can sum it up, he basically is a good guy that wants to restore his home planet out of the realm of like the overworld or whatever, or outer realm or whatever the fucking universe is called there, and wants to win the tournament.
Yeah.
But yeah, so good pick.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Well,
you.
not to mention too, in Injustice, he's a playable character in like the DC game. You know,
Yeah.
So
He's quite the famous character.
Exactly. Beard.
Great choice.
Number 3.
my number 3. All right, I'm going with Jubei from Ninja Scroll.
No idea.
Great choice.
I just looked at Beard like,
I almost had that as my number 1.
what?
No, you didn't,
Yeah, I know.
because you've never even seen it.
Yeah, I know. What is
But
Ninja Scroll?
Scroll is an anime. It was released in 1993 in Japan, but it later came over here to North America in 1995.
Was it done by Funimation?
No, I don't think so, because it's pretty dark.
They've done some darker stuff, I guess, yeah, but more recently. Like Death Note.
Come on, meow.
Well, it started as like a movie, like an anime.
God.
Obviously, but then I'm pretty sure later on, because of its popularity, due to like much music and stuff, always playing it on TV, and it got big.
Much music used to play it?
Yeah,
I'm surprised I never saw
apparently.
it.
That's what I mean. But like I remember my older brother owning it on VHS, and I remember watching it when I was younger as a kid, and
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I've
no.
never seen it, but I recognize that.
so
Nope.
This guy Jubei, was part of a ninja clan, but he wanted to get out, and he, I guess, basically attempted to kill one of his best friends or his master. And then, so he's traveling, but his master came back, or his whatever, and basically formed this, like, demon clan of, like, 7 ninja or whatever to hunt him down and try and kill him and whatnot. And there's, like, this whole, like, war going on between like the government and shit too and stuff. So there's a lot going on, but it's like feudal Japan type of shit.
Is it just one movie?
Yeah, this is just
Okay.
one movie, but I think it spawned in a series too.
I
Later
feel like I
on.
would really like this.
Oh, you would fucking love
Like,
it.
it sounds so up my alley. And not this alley.
What?
Like one
I'll
of
be
the
up
guys
to
he
you
goes
later.
up against, basically he's like a mutant type of thing. Like he can turn his skin into stone, so he's like,
Stone.
so you can't like cut him or anything like that, and he basically wipes out like a clan of ninja single-handedly, and like but Jubei, he's got like this wicked ass like special sword that like he like goes like that, or like he just like
Swings it really wide.
cuts through the air, and like it's like a
Makes
blade
it
or whatever,
dust
like
or whatever.
yeah, like it travels through and like can cut through walls and shit like that. So
It's
it's
funny
pretty
because
dope.
every time you say Jubei, for some reason I just keep picturing Drew Barrymore. I'm like,
It's
Drew,
not a bad
Drew Bay.
thing. That's not a bad thing.
She's got a bush.
So,
Complete deal breaker.
no.
If you have a bush, don't even fucking talk to me. Shave that shit, and then we'll talk.
Drew Barrymore, call me.
I will shave it in your sleep. Alright. Brandon. What?
Alright, so, mine is my number 3.
You're not mine.
Kind of goes with your, like, Kyle and Allie's. I'll give you a hint.
That's no one in the game actually says that.
I know, but it's fuck you, man. My number 3 is Sub-Zero.
Cool.
Look at that.
So we got the trio, the
Go
original
ninjas.
trio.
Yes.
Go ninjas,
So-
go.
In the first game, he was Baihan,
Yes.
and he was actually later.
Straight.
No, in the next
but
game he was
in the
by
next-
Menon.
By Menon. And no, the next game it was told that he actually died in the first game. He was killed by Scorpion, and that his brother Q Liang,
Q Lazarus. Goodbye horses.
something like that. So his first appearance was the first game, and he is actually the only character who's been in every Mortal Kombat game since that game. Every single one.
Now,
Scorpion hasn't been in every
No,
single
there
one.
was one
No.
that he wasn't in.
what appearance of him do you prefer? The old school ninja or like the one where he doesn't wear a mask and he's like a man?
No, I like the old school ninja.
Because he looks pretty badass like without
He
that,
does.
too.
It looks like Glacier from WCW.
But I always had Mortal Kombat 2 growing up.
That was the fucking game. I don't give a fuck where you're from, who you are. It's just like in Billy Madison.
matter
It doesn't matter. In Billy Madison, when they're like, Donkey Kong for Super Nintendo is the best game ever. I disagree. I think Mortal Kombat 2 for the Sega Genesis is the best game ever. Well, you're stupid. Or whatever.
You agree
Mortal
with him?
Kombat sucks. You know what? You suck.
Yeah.
It's true. Mortal Kombat 2 is fucking
It's the
awesome.
best fucking fighting game ever.
And obviously the character possesses the ability to control ice. Ice, baby.
Yeah.
Dim 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 dim.
I always used to hate fighting people when they picked him because everyone's cheap and just does that fucking
I didn't
slippery
always
thing on the
choose.
ground.
And then
So
just
then-
an uppercut or
yeah.
a fucking
Cheap
big boot to the
bastards.
face.
But then again, I used to be Raiden and I'd always do the
The fly
yeah,
across
hair.
the screen.
Hated that. Hated that. And actually, the first Sub-Zero later became Noob Saibot,
Yes.
the shadow ninja guy. That just like
did.
disappears and
I'm so
I thought that
good!
was smoke.
no.
No, there's smoke and there's Subi Noobi Dada or whatever you just
Noob
said.
Saibot. Oh,
Look at that.
I sat on the soundboard again, and I'm being rewarded with Kirby
The longest,
invincibility.
the
music.
longest sound clip ever.
So he's always been a favorite character because of his kick-ass abilities, and I think he has one of the best stories in the Mortal Kombat universe. Not really a
Okay.
bad guy, but not really a good guy. He kind of bounces back and forth.
Okay.
And also, he was almost turned into a cyborg, but escaped and joined Raiden and the Rebellion, and he's been a part of Shuginko's.
What about
Group.
Kinko's?
I was actually going to try and make a joke about
Basically,
that.
he gets
You beat me
around.
to it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't.
That's why he's by something.
By Menon.
By Han.
Sub-Zero, if you get around a lot, just remember to wear a dome. On that icy cold day.
All right.
What?
Number 3.
My number 3.
It is your number 3.
Quite a stretch, but here we go.
What is your number 3?
My number 3 is Maui Mallard, a.k.a. Cold Shadow, a.k.a. Donald Duck.
Excuse me?
Donald Duck.
I can't wait for this.
Donald Duck drops his angry, incomprehensible, racist tropes and instead dons a ninja gab for this excellent platforming video game. Maui is a medium-boiled detective who can switch into his alter ego Cold Shadow, a ninja who specializes in martial arts for the purpose of solving mysteries and fighting crime. Cold Shadow is a highly skilled ninja trained under the style of Duck and primarily uses his bow staff to beat the fuck out of enemies. I used to fucking love this game for Sega Genesis. I don't think there's any other like lore or stories or comics or anything. It's just a video game where you play as fucking Donald Duck. You turn into Cold Shadow.
That's fucking awesome.
It used to be, it was a PC game and a Sega Genesis game and perhaps a Super Nintendo game. I had it for Sega Genesis and I think I even had it for PC. Because you used to be able to get it with the Toy Story game. Or I did anyway. I'll show you guys a picture of it after. But yeah, he's just like a badass fucking ninja. One of his powers is that he can swap back and forth.
Him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that game.
I recognize that.
Yeah. He can swap back and forth between Maui or Cold Shadow at like whenever he wants at will. When he's Maui, he has like his high detective skills. He has the use of a bug pistol. And then when he turns into Cold Shadow, he can use his bow staff for lots of attacks, platforming, jumping, etc. He's a badass ninja, can kick the fuck out of everyone. There is literally all of his sprite graphics.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and it's I just figured
it
would be kind of a weird choice, and like I used to really fucking love that game, so and I didn't think any of you guys would remember it, so I thought it could be like a pleasant surprise. Yeah. So yeah, my number 3, Maui Mallard, aka Cold Shadow, aka Donald Duck.
Very nice.
That's
very
a fucking.
I'll just say a little tidbit for you. If you listen closely in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, when Donald Duck and Daffy are playing dueling pianos, he calls Daffy Duck the N-word. And if you don't believe me, look it up. He says, "Ha ha, you stupid N-word." Look it up. Try it yourself. Ali, number 3. And then I guess we're going to go to promos.
Yes.
Yeah, it's almost that time.
Give away the surprise.
Okay, I am sticking with the Vigigame world here.
Vigigames.
Oh, the Vigigame. I don't really know when he was first portrayed. Oh, first portrayed in Ninja Gaiden, 1988.
Ooh.
Going with Ryu Hayabusa.
Yes.
This guy has been in my life for quite a while with that original SNES game.
That game is great.
Still,
Was it SNES or an NES game
it's
originally?
NES.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
He
there
didn't
was
have an SNES.
No.
well, he said SNES first. That's why I corrected him.
Yeah, it just flowed off the tongue that way. Sorry.
Were there Shinobi games on Sega as well? Because I think I had one for Sega.
Shinobi.
Shinobi?
Well, he was in the Dead or Alive game, but then there was...
I remember the NES game, because I remember being able to crawl on walls and shit.
Yeah, as seen by that picture right there.
That's a great picture.
It's tiny.
Tiny like Brandon.
Hey.
So, what?
No, nothing.
Hi.
Hi.
He's the protagonist in Tecmo's Ninja Gaiden action video games. In addition, he's a featured player character in the Dead or Alive fighting game. What else about this man?
Ninja Gaiden, not Shinobi. My bad.
Yeah. He's the son of
Shaboobie,
renowned...
not Shaboobie.
Shaboobie.
That's what I was doing earlier when I was going, Shinobi.
I've actually seen the play that is from. Continue, Ali.
Shaboobie?
Yeah, it's from the Music Man. Continue.
As a son of renowned ninja, Joe Hayabusa, which, when you picture a ninja.
Move to the States. What name would you like? Oh, I'm gonna go with Joe.
I'll take a Joel. Ryu, whose first and last names respectively translate literally to Dragon and Falcon.
My God.
Young Dragon Falcon. He's the wielder of the legendary Dragon Sword. Although he appears as a normal human, he is actually a demon-human hybrid whose ancestors drew their blood from the same evil deities such as the Holy Vigor Emperor, the first game's main antagonist. In the Dead or Alive series, Ryu has befriended fellow... that doesn't matter. Anyway, he's fucking badass. The amount of weapons that they end up giving him in the later Ninja Gaiden games were sweet. You get that that sai thing you're talking about with the on the chain, the big hook type thing. a bunch of different swords, and then that main demon sword. I can't remember all of its abilities, but...
The Kusarigama.
Thank you, Brandon. Go ahead.
Kusarigama.
Shall we talk about some of his abilities?
Does he have magic powers?
Does he have magic powers? I wish the audience could have witnessed that, and my snort.
I don't really remember too much of his.
He's just kind of badass.
I thought he had like more
highly skilled in weaponry and jumps and crawling on things.
Is he good at espionage?
I don't know what that word means.
You're on fire right now, Brandon.
What?
Espionage. It's like what
Where did he go?
People do.
Gotcha. But no, I remember him just being more about his weaponry and.
Good episode.
Alright, yeah.
I'll let you two finish.
No, you're good.
No, good.
Are you finished?
Are you done?
So is it like side scroller? Because a lot of people were bringing this game up.
They're like old. They're like old action platformer games, and I think the newer ones are more open world. I could be incorrect.
You're over shoulder fighting for the most part.
Yeah.
But they are a lot of fun, and you can turn the blood and gore up, where every single hit is just blood flying everywhere.
Cheat to do it.
No, I don't think so. But the higher you go up, the other ninjas that you're facing, their weapons get a lot better. So once you get to hard, they're not just using swords; they're coming at you with machine guns and shit like that. So you're trying to take them down.
Ninja.
That's what happens when you come hard.
With swords.
I fucked that up. I was gonna say that's what happens when you're hard. You come.
That's what happens when you come hard with swords. Ow!
Ow!
Anyway, that is my number 3.
That's actually a good pick. And I was actually thinking about one of those old games, and I was more on the realm of Shinobi. But
I've brought up this game a few times, I'm sure, in a couple lists. I know it was on my top NES games, was Ninja Gaiden, so...
It's a fucking great game.
He is memorable for me.
Alright, well, I guess now we're going to head to some promos. We're going to take a little break. I think Brandon's going to go touch his little pee-pee with some pliers. And
that's just wrong.
We're going to, so if you just want to listen up... We're going to take a promo break. And we're going to eat some steak with our dicks.
That's gross.
What?
Fatality.
It's 7:38. Shut up, everyone.
Shut up. Woo!
This is Leo.
This is Kitty.
This is Fez.
This is Jackie.
This is Cobra. What's up?
And Midgie.
We are Afterburn 739 Podcast coming to you from Scrish Bar.
Tune in every week and hear us talk about anything and everything. We are not politically correct.
We are certainly not well informed.
Sometimes we will make shit up.
But we will make you laugh.
You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, or Afterburn739.com.
And Twitter and Afterburn739.
What's Stitcher?
Hello, Kitty. Welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party. My jingle.
And you never know who might turn up in Scrish Bar in the Turkey Bucket Gallery.
I quit.
Welcome to Super Movie Brothers Promo Edition. I'm your host, Super Movie Brother Dave.
I'm your other host, Super Movie Brother Jay.
We're a show that talks about movies, talks about beers. I'm the guy that likes big Hollywood blockbusters, big explosions, big dicks, big tits, just being thrown out there in your face. I love your comic book movies. I love your sci-fi movies. This is my co-host Jay. He's your more indie art house motherfucker.
I'm the guy who likes small dicks, small tits, small independent films that you guys all have never heard of.
But we come together to talk about movies and deliver you news on movies. We talk about trailers on movies. We give movie reviews. We're here to bring it all to you with big, hard fucking cocks. And small cocks, too. There's small cocks need love, too. But you can find us on iTunes at Super Movie Brothers Podcast. Find us on Twitter at Super Movie Pod. Check us out. Cheers.
Cheers.
What is the Potter family?
This is Matthew McDonough from the Passersby Podcast.
This is Matt Pierce from the Crossover Podcast.
This is Knock from the Geek Over Podcast.
This is Jason from the 3 Is Comedy Podcast.
This is Adam from Everyone Has a Podcast.
We're Josh and David from the Scotch and Flicks Podcast.
This is Michael Vasquez of the No Soundbites Allowed Podcast.
We are you, podcasters coming together in a community to help one another grow. So follow us on Twitter at Podern Family and use the hashtag Podern Family in your tweets and retweet other people who do the same. Podern Family. where great podcasts come home.
Hello and welcome.
Keeyaaaaaa!
That's right. Top 5 ninjas, bitches.
Nagasaki stink.
That's a crazy ninja move right there.
Yes.
That just reminded me of Yokozuna doing the cup farts and throwing them at his opponents.
Me too.
You too? Good. All right, so
Sal does that to his opponents.
I do.
Thank you for tuning in. If you're enjoying this episode, maybe leave us a quick review while you listen on your iTunes or your Stitcher app.
Or wherever the hell you're listening to us at.
There you go. So we're going to continue with our top 5 ninjas because we're on number 2. Dos.
And I'm just gonna pretend to be Brandon, and if you're just joining us, Allie's gonna make fun of me.
Yes, because you've just joined in halfway through a podcast and you're an idiot. Anyway.
Number 2.
Moving on to Beardo. Number 2, please. Dispense your wisdom of ninjas with us.
Wisdom of ninjas. My number 2, good old faithful Snake Eyes.
I was waiting for a G.I. Joe to be on your list.
So was
G.I.
I.
Joe! There's actually quite a few ninjas in that series, and I never noticed that.
I think my favorite ninja is Body Massage Machine Go.
Body massage.
What's body massage? Body massage machine
A
Go.
real American hero.
Yep.
Snake Eyes isn't though.
Pardon?
Snake Eyes isn't though, is he?
He's a G.I. Joe.
Oh, is he not a bad guy?
No, that's Storm Shadow.
Yeah, Brandon. Sorry, my bad.
He's the one that set up Snake Eyes and kind of framed him and made him think that he was the reason why the leader of his clan was killed, like Storm Shadow's uncle, I think it was.
Are they like enemies?
Storm Shadow hired what's his name? I can't remember, but someone
hired
Zartan.
him to get him, but...
Zartan.
Ninja stuff.
Yeah.
Mystery people.
Zartan to assassinate, I guess, his uncle, because his uncle favored Snake Eyes more than him.
What a little bitch.
Yeah. It was going to make him the leader eventually.
So what kind of powers does Snake Eyes have?
Does he have powers or just more abilities?
No, he's just he's like a commando. He's like a top-ranking, like, officer. Let's see here.
What has he done? Let's see his badassery.
Some very interesting content right
Well, he doesn't speak.
Okay, now I know what you're talking about.
He's a silent killer.
Yeah.
He uses the katana, doesn't he?
He uses a katana, yeah.
There you go. Nice.
But, in one movie, G.I. Joe Resolute, I think it's called, he has like a final showdown with Storm Shadow, and it does like a flashback of when his uncle's like teaches him like this special move. It's like the
crane kick?
7 steps to the sun or something like that. And it's a bunch of like these palm hits and like pressure points.
Hey, watch me on.
But during the fight, like in the one part, Snake Eyes cuts Storm Shadow's like bands, and it reveals like his clan, his ninja clan, and the Cobra Commando logo or whatever. But then it's wicked because he hits him so hard, like the force like breaks his gear and everything and stuff, and then
everything and stuff.
That's crazy.
Now here's a question for you guys: did the Cobra Commandos ever have their own cereal? Cobra Commandos?
Commandos?
No, just Cobra Commandos.
I was
wondering if they had their own boxer shorts.
Named
Cobra Commandos.
I just wanted you to say it, alright? Fuck. You guys just not giving me much to work with today. Tough crowd.
Well, maybe if you said something funny.
I thought I was being funny. You guys just don't have a sense of humor.
I don't know.
So Brenda's... Wait, Beard, are you done with your G.I. Joe?
Yeah. Snake Eyes is my number 2.
G.I.Ho.
No, it's a good number 2.
Fucking...
What?
I don't know, I'm just looking for stuff. Just fucking talk.
Well...
Fucking talk.
I want buttons.
All right, my number 2. I'll give you a little hint. He was played by Max Elliott Slade in parts 1 to 3, and Michael Olasky II in the 4th film.
I literally don't even know what you just said at all.
No idea. I'm sorry. Hit me with it.
I think I might know.
Who?
Rocky?
No.
Tum Tum.
No. Jeffrey Colt Douglas. From The Three Ninjas.
Colt.
The character was originally named Pony.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Hey, Allie, you cannot keep bringing your pet duck over when we record the podcast.
But he's a good duck.
He is a good.
Alright, so his name was originally Pony, and in the international versions of the film, his name is Mustang, except in Kickback because they play baseball against a team called the Mustangs. And there isn't a lot of information on the characters of the movies, so I just kind of got some random facts. So the ninja on the ship in the 3rd act of the first film was actually his trainer during the movie. And Max Elliott Slade got a bloody nose while filming the basketball scene in the first film, which they were initially supposed to lose in earlier concepts of the movie. And he is the Blue Ninja. I think his mask is really cool, even though he has to paint it white when he has to do the little espionage.
Blue Ninja,
secret
Blue Ninja, Blue.
When he goes into the unfinished room.
Yeah.
That's why I like him.
Paint
Out of the
room.
3, you've got Tum Tum, who he's funny and stuff, but he gets sidetracked because he's always hungry and jelly beans and whatnot. And then you've got Rocky, who's supposed to be the leader, but he thinks with his dick all the time. In every movie,
him and I would get along.
He falls in love with whoever Rocky loves. Emily.
Emily.
Rocky loves
enemy.
Exactly. And then he's always the one that wants to train and is he reminds me of Raphael in a way. When he's always trying to do shit and he's like, we gotta stop fucking around and whatnot.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
That's my number 2. Alright, go Kyle.
Give me this shit.
What's your number 2?
My number 2 is a famous character of Hanna-Barbera fame. Can any of you guess who it would be?
I can picture him, but I can't. What the hell's his name?
What's his name,
What's he
Allie?
look like?
He's a karate dog.
Yeah.
Kung Fu.
Hong Kong Phooey.
Hong Kong Phooey.
Hong Kong
So my number 2 is Hong Kong Phooey. Penrod Penry Pooch is a lowly janitor who works at a police station but has always dreamed of being able to help fight crime. Thus comes his clownish, clumsy alter ego, Hong Kong Phooey. Presented as a parody of classic kung fu films and television shows, Hong Kong Phooey is strictly dependent on his The Hong Kong Book of Kung Fu instructions manual and operates more like a Mr. Magoo rather than a stealthy ninja. He comically always finds himself in comically finding himself in sticky situations and typically only coming out triumphant in his mission as an unintentional side effect of his efforts, or more likely with the assistance of his cat Spot. Even when he goes into his bottom filing cabinet at work to change into his ninja outfit, he gets stuck every episode and always needs help to come out. He typically inconveniences essentially everyone around him, but rather than them being annoyed or angry, they typically thank him for it. Prime example would be, there's this one episode where he's in, I forget what his car's called, it's like the Phooey Mobile or something like this, and he drives through all this wet cement, and instead of people being pissed off, like the construction workers, they're like, "Thank you, Hong Kong Phooey, for ruining our work today." He's just a funny character. They definitely did a really good job at kind of, making fun of these, very classic Hong Kong or kung fu movies of the time. Great show. Wasn't on for very long, but when we were talking about, I think we were talking about Wacky Races last week, and that kind of made me think of this.
I want to go back and watch that whole series.
I've actually just started. It's crazy because I thought
The
there was a
Wacky
lot
Olympics.
more. There's only like one season of it.
Is there?
Yeah, there's only like 19 episodes.
So good.
It's so good. And,
Muttley!
yeah, so Hong Kong Phooey, it's kind of a short entry because there's not really much to say. As I say, a lot of his ninja skills are very limited because he's just learning them all from
Well, they
from an
parodied
instruction.
it in
Yeah,
Robot Chicken.
right. Yeah, they did, and he's isn't he like the fat one's trainer or whatever? Joey Fatone.
Yeah, or an opponent at one point, but he
Or
just
an
like
opponent,
gets like sidetracked by a ball.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, he's always like reading his instructions manual, as I say, very Mr. Magoo-esque, where like anytime that anything good happens, he wasn't attempting for that to
Like
happen in the
oblivious
first place.
to it.
Yeah, exactly. Very funny. If you've never seen the show, I literally am having trouble talking today. I'm also on a lot of caffeine, so I'm going a mile a minute. Look at your face. Hi. It's Alan's apple juice. It's
My turn.
Yeah, basically, good show. Check it out. I'm a huge fan of all Hanna-Barbera stuff, especially like their 60s and 70s cartoons. So, yeah, go for it. Alistair, number 2. Thanks, Brandon.
Alrighty, well,
Dan.
I know we've talked about a Ninja Turtle or two here.
Fuck you.
Don't
do it.
I'm not going with a Ninja Turtle.
Oh. Well, why would you say that?
Because he's going to go with someone from the Turtles.
And I'm going with the main antagonist of the show for the most part.
Ooh.
The Shredder.
Nice.
Because he, has the
Shredder?
Pardon?
Paper?
The paper shredder? No, but apparently his original design, what's his name, Kevin Eastman, went off, based his suit off of a old cheese grater, like the trapezoidal kind of cheese grater look.
That's funny because I always used to picture that like just from his spikes, just kind of the pattern of it.
Yeah. So that's where he based his, the design off of, and originally I think his name was the Grater. But they ended up changing it to the Shredder. But he apparently wasn't supposed to be the main antagonist of the show, which he turned out to be.
Wasn't he just supposed to have like one appearance and they were going to kill him or something?
Originally just supposed to be Crane, wasn't it?
I'm not sure what it originally was, but that's a question for Brandon there. But his physical appearance was always the main thing that I remembered, as opposed to his actual ninja skill, which we all know he was very skilled. But when you picture Shredder, he had the the long cape. He had the spiky shoulders. He had the big, he had the metal face mask and
the metal
helmet.
samurai hat.
It was like a samurai helmet. Yeah, I think he kind of self-proclaimed himself a samurai. But once you start assassinating people and having your evil gang, you're not a samurai anymore.
Well, I guess it's more of a point of view thing though, because samurai obviously did kill other samurai technically, but I don't think they were assassins.
But I think he's a ninja. That's how they went about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, he is a clan of ninjas.
Yeah, he's got the Foot Clan, and he's constantly trying to take over a city. So we're gonna consider him a ninja.
He's a ninja. He loves feet.
He is a little bit of a bitch whenever Crane comes around.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, Uncle Phil did his voice, so.
Yeah, that's true.
What's his name? James Avery.
I didn't know that for so long.
Rest in power.
Such a good job too.
Yeah, he does.
Great choice.
Yeah,
Good choice. Hooray. Yes, good luck.
All right.
Well, number one.
So when we get to our number ones, we do our little number one countdown.
We're gonna start from 5 this time, and after 1, we're gonna say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 5.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
1.
Eric Cartman as Balrog.
Don't have to scream. There's 4 of us saying it.
Oh, I know me and Beard had the same one there. We said Haru from Beverly Hills friggin' Ninja.
I had Haru on my list, but I knew all of us
That's
were
what I
gonna
was
have
saying.
it, so I was like, I'm gonna take him out.
Yeah.
He was my number 2 originally, and I replaced him with Hong Kong Phooey.
He's the man.
All right.
He is the man.
Then
All right, well,
you
you two
about
can circle jerk it a little bit.
Haru.
The Great White Ninja?
He was the Great White Ninja.
Played by the one and only greatest fucking comedian ever, Chris Farley.
Rest in power, my friend.
Yep, 1997 American martial arts comedy film.
Chris Rock was in it as well, right?
Yeah, it had to be one of Chris Rock's first movies. He was Benny chasing the
Earlier,
chicken.
Earlier, because I mean, he had his show in the stand-up and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true. But the actual clan of ninjas find a abandoned chest washed up onto shore, and there happens to be, Chris Farley there as a wee baby. But in the written scripture, or the legend, the myth, was written of a great white ninja, and they thought this was to be true, but then as he's grown up to be Chris Farley, he is not the most skilled of ninjas, let's say.
He has a big heart, though.
He's got the biggest heart ever. He all he wants to do is do well, improve his master,
do right by his brother.
Yeah, exactly.
He's played by the actor who played Duquesne.
Yeah. Who's always following him and stuff and is getting, like, fucked over by him.
Yeah.
But Chris Farley doesn't even know it.
Yeah.
Sally Jones.
Like when he puts the sword through the wall.
No, my favorite part when he's dressed up as the
chef?
The chef, and he starts beating the shit out of people with the giant fish. Oh! And he flips the shrimp into her cleavage. Okay.
Such a good movie.
So funny. So yeah, Sally Jones comes in search of help because her evil husband or boyfriend or whatever, he's counterfeiting money, and I can't remember exactly what else, but
he's a bad guy.
Main thing, he was counterfeiting money and then killing people and stuff like that.
There's warehouses.
So it was, I can't remember, was it really just trying to frame Haru?
No, wasn't she trying to...
he was trying to frame her or something.
Find her sister's killer, right?
Something like that. I can't even really remember. It's been so long.
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
I remember Chris Rock rocking back in the tree trying to jump over the fence. Movie's hilarious. He's such a terrible ninja. His brother does all the work for him and he fucks him up so much.
But when, his brother is getting his ass kicked and then he sees it happening, he's like, nobody messes with my brother! And then that's when he becomes the great ninja.
Yeah. It all snaps
White ninja.
Haru.
Funny movie. If you haven't seen Beverly Hills Ninja, do yourself a favor.
Shame.
Watch anything with Chris Farley.
For probably one of his last movies, too.
Second last. His last one was Almost Heroes with Matthew Perry.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he was doing that Fatty Arbuckle movie or whatever right before. Or no, is that John Candy? I can't remember right now.
But
he was also doing he was also recording the voice to be Shrek originally.
That was cool. We looked that up after our last episode.
I taught y'all about it.
You did.
And isn't Will Sasso in that movie too?
Which one?
Beverly Hills Ninja.
As who?
I can't remember, but like when he has the fake mustache on and
it wouldn't surprise me because
he goes to like choke him out. He's like, "What are you doing?"
Will Sasso wasn't on Saturday Night Live. He was on Mad TV.
Oh, sorry, Will Sasso. I was thinking Will Ferrell.
Well,
I'd have to watch it again. Like I said earlier before the podcast,
time.
it's been like 10 years since I've seen Beverly Hills Ninja. And I should probably watch it again soon because it is a great movie and I love Chris Farley.
You're right, he is in it.
Yeah? Oh, okay.
Yeah. He plays the guy they make him laugh and all this stuff.
Yeah. Like the salesman or something?
Yeah, they tie him up. He's really fat.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's before he started to lose some weight.
Yeah, he was really big.
He was a big boy.
Love Will Sasso.
Me too.
He's like that truth serum on him or something.
Alright,
Lemon.
Alright, Brandon, what was your numero uno?
Michelangelo of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Michelangelo.
Created by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, first appearance in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles numero 1.
Michelangelo.
In 1984. In the original Image/Mirage comics, his bandana was red, along with his brothers, but is now orange. Michelangelo indeedy. His main weapon of choice is a pair of nunchucks, and his abilities include being a master of stealth. He's highly skilled in ninjutsu, has crazy agility, speed, and strength, can eat endless amounts of pizza, and can skateboard.
Michelangelo.
The comedian of the group, and usually he's very funny. He's usually portrayed as the youngest, and he was given a much larger role in the 1987 cartoon series. And he has a love for comic books and even writes stories depicting himself as a Ronin in feudal Japan, and also writes poetry.
Michelangelo.
The one and only Ninja Turtle.
Well, there's...
Of the Turtles.
There's 4.
That is true.
The one and only Ninja Turtle. Of not 4. Thinking of the other 3.
60% of the time it works. Every time.
And if you ask me, I think he could be credited with the original. What's up?
Well, he's the one that came up with all like the catchphrases and shit, like cowabunga and whatever else they say.
Have you guys ever seen that series called Totally Obsessed with Frank Willard?
No.
Okay, you should check it out. It's on YouTube, and it's like these hilarious videos where they find these people that are like disturbingly obsessed with things. And so I was actually just watching it the other night. There's this one episode where there's this girl who's so obsessed with the turtles, like she actually thinks she's one, and bought like their actual costumes from the movies, like with the mouths that move and everything, and like she's put herself into like $40,000 of debt. And, like, she's fucked. She eats pizza every day, but, like, eats the kind of pizza they would have. So, like, whoa, pizza with mayo, sardines, and pickles. Oh. And she's fucked. If you've never watched that show, Frank Willard is amazing. He also never ages. He just always looks like your grandpa, which is really weird. Like, I swear to God, Frank Willard has been a comedian and been doing shit for probably 40 years now. He still just looks like your fucking grandpa.
Chocolate milk.
You guys fucking love that shit. I can only drink that in the morning. Either way, Ninja Turtles, Michelangelo, Melangelo.
That's my number 2. What's your number 1?
Number one. That's your number 1.
What's your number 1?
Fucking dick. My number 1 is this.
Let's go, Kinkasu. Protect my balls. So let's fighting love. Let's fighting love.
Okay, so Ali kind of already started that off for me because he kind of just picked all of the South Park characters as ninjas.
Kind of cheated.
No, that's fine. I don't think he's cheating. I actually dove into it a little bit more.
Head first?
Butt first, actually.
Nice.
Powdered Toast Man style. So I've selected Eric Cartman portraying Balrog. One of my favorite episodes of South Park, Good Times with Weapons. It's where the boys purchase ninja weapons and decide to play ninjas, along with the hilarious social commentary that, nudity is more destructive than gore and violence. We get a great parody of anime and ninja cartoons. Cartman portrays Balrog, and when seen in his anime ninja self, he seems to be heavily, pun intended, modeled after E. Honda of Street Fighter fame. If you look up a picture of E. Honda and Balrog look very similar. He is a tough brute ninja who has dedicated his life to eradicating the world of hippies. His weapon of choice is the Sai, and he basically has unlimited powers, including the power to have all the powers he wants, invisibility, the power to see into the future better than Kyle, and the power to turn Kyle into a chicken.
Yeah. I turned Kyle into a chicken.
Whatever. He decides that he's going to be able to sneak and I think it's save or get butters or something. I can't even remember. But he takes off all of his clothes and thinks he's invisible and sneaks across the stage, and then everyone sees his little tiny dick. Which is the second time you see Cartman's dick in South Park. The first time it happened, but the second time in total. The other time being, I think, Adventureland Part 2. Or, sorry, Imagination Land Part 2.
Imagination.
Are you gonna take us anywhere or not?
Oh, we're already
But my boy, we're already there.
Alright, Ninja South Park.
Yeah, no, that episode's great too. But
they're all great.
Yeah, seeing Cartman as Balrog was great, and Ali kind of already touched on it. Like, the anime scenes are really well done, and
let's fight thing love.
And also getting to portray, in the video games, like, getting to use Balrog as one of Cartman's moves.
To protect my blouse.
To protect my balls.
Oh, it sounds like blouse. Let's fight thing love.
Yeah, you don't want anything to happen to your blouse.
Not my blouse.
Oh no, my blouse.
Don't get the blood on my blouse.
Get this out of my blouse.
So yeah,
now
that's
we're just starting to sound like Whitey.
Yeah.
My blouse.
Or Whitey's sister, sorry.
So yeah, that's my number 1. Eric Cartman portraying Balrog.
Second position.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Those were great
I was
lists.
kind of done. Good lists.
Lists.
Laugh.
Very versatile.
Well, that's, I mean, when you add me into the show, that's what you're going to get.
Well, even with that.
No, I'm way better than all three
No.
of you.
Suck my nuts.
No, they're probably hairy and smelly.
Runner-ups.
Runner-ups.
I thought Deadpool was going to make somebody's list, but I guess he's kind of considered more a superhero.
No, he's a Deadpool.
He's a Deadpool?
He's a
Deadpool.
He's a Deadpool.
He's a ninja.
He's a ninja?
He's on my runner-up.
He's a ninja.
There you go.
I had to go old school, though, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
You get that?
You know? All right.
Splinter.
Since the coffee's kicking in.
I've got Splinter on my runner-up.
You okay?
I'm just scratching my leg through my pocket. I'm fine.
No, I thought you had Splinter.
Genji from Overwatch. He was a ninja.
Is he a ninja? There's the other 3 ninjas. Well, the other 2 of the 3 ninjas.
Of the 3.
Tum Tum!
And there's the other 3 of the 4 Ninja Turtles.
What about the Karate Kid?
Touche.
Fuck the Karate Kid.
Daniel-san. Go clean
Electra.
up. Okay.
Talia al Ghul.
Nice.
Katana.
Yes. Shadow.
Yeah.
Also from Green Arrow. Psylocke from X-Men.
Smoke.
Yes.
I've got Haru, Ryu from Street Fighter, Ken from Street Fighter, Ryu again from Ali's list.
Double Dragon. Whatever their names are.
Shinobi.
I've got all of the Ninja Turtles. I've got Master Splinter. I've got Shredder. I've got the Power Rangers.
Emmy.
And lastly, I have Rafiki from The Lion King.
He assassinated people?
Well, he beats the fuck out of...
That'd be a wicked prequel movie.
He fucking... You don't remember the scene where you just
No, I
see... Like,
do.
he smacks his leg and he's just like...
Smacking all the hyenas in the last one.
Yeah, he beats the fuck out of those hyenas, and he's definitely using some Krav Maga or some shit. At least some Tim McGraw.
And I also had Emmy, which is Green Arrow's little sister.
He's a little sister with the dick
sister. Anyone else?
No one?
I had the Ultimate Dragon.
Yep.
The wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Guy
Facade.
The Facade. Go Ninja Go.
Yeah.
Did none of you really like my little sister with the dick that and
The sister.
Hold hands like he's a little sister with a big dad. I like that.
He's the fastest kid alive.
Vanilla. It's the fastest kid alive.
You can't
Did
write
you
a
just
song.
say Vanilla Ice?
Well, you can't have that song and not be a ninja. No?
No.
It's like how you can't physically steal a car if you're bald.
To all my juggalos
Why
out
not?
there. What up, Ninja? Whoop whoop.
Whoop. Whoop. Let's
You
get
know
some
ninja?
fagos.
Huh?
You know a ninja?
I know a couple ninjas.
Go ninja. Alright, so shall we do some
shall.
listener lists?
I'll give us some lists there, bud.
Alright, we shall get
Questions
some...
and answers. Oh, wrong segment.
Yeah, this is just listener lists.
Listener lists. They list stuff and we listen to it.
From the Get Fresh crew.
Get fresh.
Let's get some fagos after this, boys. I like green mist of the moon, so whatever that flavor is.
That'd be moon mist. And wait, you hear that?
Jesus, dude.
Man, that hurt.
You gotta put a paper in there to watch out for those stink nuggets. Or turd nuggets.
Alright. Weird Science DC. You're throwing me off, man. The gas is like...
What
making
did
me woozy.
what did the Get Fresh crew even say?
Well, these are the people in the Get Fresh crew.
Oh.
So Weird Science DC said Michael Dudikoff, who is the samurai cop.
Okay.
I have not seen this movie. I am sorry.
That's a rarity that Brandon
Samurai
hasn't seen
Cop,
it.
isn't it a
but
show?
Maybe it's a show.
I
I
have
am
no
sorry.
idea.
Once again, I am sorry. I apologize.
I have nothing here.
Carl Hamlin says Michelangelo, Donatello, Leonardo, Raphael, and Splinter.
Good call.
Good call.
Fair
Very
enough.
good call. Mark Robbins says Ryu from Ninja Gaiden.
It's Ryu.
Yeah. Sorry.
Get it right, dick.
Strider. Red Ninja Storm.
Strider.
What's Strider from?
Strider.
Is that a game or?
Yeah.
Nice.
Strider's fucking
Just
dope.
curious. Red Ninja Storm Ranger. I'm guessing that's an.
Isn't that from the Power
I
Rangers
was thinking
Storm
that.
or something like that?
Leonardo and Shikamaru. Maru.
Shikamaru Maru.
Dallas Gibson says Ryu from Ninja Gaiden.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Snake Eyes and Joe Armstrong, the American Ninja.
Oh my god.
I wonder if there's a Canadian ninja. Ninja. Toby Hagen. He's the one that asked us that awesome question about the UFOs.
Toby fucking Hagen, fucking
He has some awesome questions, man.
Toby McGuire, you fucking lucky horse riding bastard make out with fucking Kirsten Dunst. I hate you. Upside down kisses.
Man.
God damn it.
He says Donatello, Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, and
Splinter.
Samurai Cop.
Oh.
What about Samurai Jack?
He's a samurai.
What about Afro Samurai?
Samurai is not a ninja.
I know. That's what I'm just making a point.
Thank you, Get Fresh Crew. Whoop, whoop.
Let's get some fagos.
We also got Cinephile Cinebites podcast. They say Batman, Jubei.
Get it right, shitface.
Sorry.
This guy, right?
Is that an anime?
Ninja Scroll.
It's one he had in his list.
Oh.
Doesn't even listen.
Because I read it wrong.
Juba.
Kibagami?
Juba.
Yeah.
That's what they said in the 1940s.
Was that on your list too? Did I miss that?
No, that's his last name, isn't it? Or is that?
Oh, is that his last name? Maybe I read it wrong. So it's Jubei or whatever. Kibagami?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was actually going out with a girl who's Jewish, and I called her Jubei.
Alright. Shredder and
Alright.
General Vegeta and Michael Dudikoff. Or Dudikoff.
Duty.
American
You
Ninja.
said duty.
Shampoo from the Bud's Beers Brutality podcast. All three ninjas, Haru, and Ninja Turtles.
Nice.
I like that list. I think that might be my favorite list.
That guy's name is Shampoo.
I don't know if that's his actual name.
It better be. Don't write
It's
it.
spelled with a U.
Oh, you've become less cool.
Hey.
Shampoo.
I'm just kidding.
We have a
I
Hulk
like you.
podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
They ask, can we say all of the TMNT and Elektra from Daredevil, or is that cheating?
It's not cheating at all, because originally my list was just going to be all 4 Ninja Turtles and then Splinter. And I was like, that is so unoriginal, but I was going to do it. And I didn't.
It's your list. There's no
I know,
real
but
rules.
just because I've kind of set, like, an expectation now that my lists are going to be kind of more out there.
Yeah.
I was like, if I do all 4 Turtles and Splinter, you guys are all just going to be like, oh, fuck, Kyle. Like, way to put some effort into this list.
I honestly thought we all were going to have Haru.
I
did.
I was
have Haru.
close to.
I took him out of my list only because I knew that a couple of you guys would have him.
Well, that's okay, because the Kung Fu Drive-In podcast says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Beverly Hills Ninja, 15-Foot Ninja from Duel to the Death, and Sato from Pray for Death.
Cool.
Pray for it, Allie.
Brian.
Our cousin Mike
Oh, this motherfucker. He's
says,
probably gonna fuck it up again.
Says 3 ninjas and the Afro Ninja.
Isn't it Afro Samurai?
Well, it says Afro Ninja here.
I don't know, maybe he's...
He was just trying to make the Afro Samurai make the list.
Well, it's a YouTube video.
Oh.
Oh. So it must be real.
Oh, is it the guy with the nunchucks? He does the flip?
I think it is, yeah.
My father says, me. I'm swift, I'm silent, I'm deadly, and I'm svelte. I'm guessing it's supposed to say suave, maybe?
I don't know.
SVELTE, but my cousin Mike Moda wrote back, the only thing silent and deadly about you is your farts.
True. Most of the time they are not silent.
Father like daughter.
Longtime listener Mark Whitaker says, I misread and went with ninja-related movies as opposed to individual ninjas, but here you go. Ninja, A Band of Assassins, You Only Live Twice, The Killer Elite, Ninja 3, The Domination, American Ninja, and honorable mentions, Bloodsport, and Batman Begins.
Gee, Whitakers. His last name was Whitaker.
Jiminy Jillikers.
Well,
Great
that's
list.
why I said it like
Jiminy
that.
Jillikers, Jamie Whitaker.
Jiminy Jillikers.
Jiminy Jillikers. Jiminy Jillikers.
Up and Adam.
Is that everything for our listener list?
I think it is. Thank you for your lists, everybody.
Yeah, we really appreciate you guys sending in all your lists. Gives us something to go off of at the end and kind of shoot the shit about.
And some of the lists are always a little funny and make us laugh.
Exactly.
And it's
Some are
entertaining.
controversial.
It's true.
I liked that almost all of them had a Ninja Turtle or all 4 Turtles, because I think, I also was going to have, as I say, all the Turtles, but I was like, I can stretch a little
They
further.
deserve it. They deserve it.
Super Dragon. You're not supposed to clap to that. You're supposed to throw your popcorn at me after I say that.
I don't have any popcorn.
I know.
I'm sorry. All right, well, if you want to send us your top 5 lists, you can always get at us on Facebook and Twitter, or even email us at basementcondition@gmail.com.
Gmail.
And if you're wondering where else you can listen to us, where would they go, Beard?
Stitcher, iTunes, and Google Play.
There you go.
Thank you, Allie.
And even find us on SoundCloud. A lot of people don't use SoundCloud though, so
a lot of people seem really confused by SoundCloud.
It's true.
Jacob, Jacob, I can only find 2 episodes. It's like 80 some odd episodes now, Jake. Learn how to fucking use SoundCloud.
We're just over 80. We're getting close to that 100 mark. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something special for that. Like
a blooper reel.
Film the whole episode and post it on YouPorn because I'll be naked in it.
That's we'll not be here. You can send me. We'll do it over Skype.
I'll do it here.
No.
We'll send him Mr. Lohman voice for Kyle on that one.
Oh, there you go.
We'll do it over Skype.
He'll be glad to do it.
But
tell him there's a bus ticket in it for him.
If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a quick review.
Yes.
We're not asking for much. We don't ask you for money or kittens or your Kit Kat bar. Or
I do.
No, you don't.
Anyone listening,
quick review though.
Give me your Kit Kat bar.
Sorry.
Shall we wrap it up?
Let's wrap
gentlemen?
Like a nice little package.
Like a package. Thank you for tuning in once again, and as always,
go Ninja, go Ninja, go!
And don't forget to tune in to our next Top 5 episode, where we go over our Top 5 Disney movies. Right here. Same basement, same condition, same bloody podcast.